In this video, we're visiting Croft Logs in North Yorkshire to explore how they're producing eco-friendly briquettes from 100% recycled wood chip and sawdust. We'll take you behind the scenes to show you the entire production process and dive into why briquettes are becoming a popular choice for homes across the UK. So, what are briquettes? Briquettes are claimed to be an eco-friendly alternative to firewood. Made usually from 100% recycled wood chips, briquettes are produced using advanced machinery, creating a dense and highly efficient fuel. With a typically lower moisture content than hardwood logs, briquettes burn cleaner and hotter, making them ideal for wood burners, open fires, and a great cooking fuel. They provide a sustainable heating option by reducing waste and environmental impact. When buying briquettes, it's important to avoid those made from joiner's waste like MDF, as they can contain harmful chemicals. Burning MDF releases toxic fumes which pose health risks and increase pollution. Additionally, synthetic adhesives in MDF result in higher emissions compared to natural wood. Briquettes made from 100% natural wood or sawdust burn cleaner, with a lower moisture content, less smoke and minimal ash. For a safer, more environmentally friendly option, always choose briquettes made from untreated wood.
Get through probably a couple of 1,000 tonne a chip, because obviously we're using a bit of sawdust as well within it, in the mix.
Okay, so how much sawdust would you get through in a year?
There'll be probably a third sawdust, 2/3 chip.
Yeah?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Okay, and how often do you get your deliveries in there? Do you have lorries coming every day, every week?
Every week, at some point during the week, there'll be maybe a couple of load of chip and then a load of sawdust, and then it just depends on how quick we're getting through it, moisture content, various different things.
Is there a particular grade of chip you look for in sawdust, or?
Yeah, larch and spruce. That's what we like, larch and spruce.
Okay. Where do you usually source that sort of stuff from? Sawmills?
Yeah, sawmills mainly. Sawmill chip, and that's main places we get it from. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm guessing over the years there's been a lot of trial and error with different suppliers to find the exact right thing that you want, or?
Yeah, it is a job sourcing it, to be fair. There's some big players out there, and they try and have the monopoly on the job.
Yeah.
But we do get it.
Do you still constantly look for suppliers, or do you?
Yeah, we're still looking for suppliers, and local. The localer the better.
So if you're local to Yorkshire and you supply wood chip or sawdust, get in contact. So tell us about your setup between these two machines. So what do they do?
So we've got a hopper here, our own developed our own automatic feeding system for the biomass boilers, which are creating the heat for the dryer, which is using grade A chip. So that's feeding as we speak now, putting so much chip into the biomass boiler, and we've developed all this ourselves. So we've had 3 attempts of these feeders.
Trial and error.
The trial and error. We've eventually got there. So the 2 boilers at the front there are generating hot water through the heat exchanger. The heat exchanger, the fan from the dryer is pulling through the heat exchanger and through the wood chip to dry it.
So how much wood chip can you dry at one point?
This machine will dry roughly a wagon load, 100 cubic metres a day, in about 9 hours.
Okay, and do you have to run this all year round? Is this
Yeah, we run it all year round, and we build up a stock of dry chip. So we've got it for winter time. We at the moment we're a bit hand to mouth with the other end, but we're doing the bedding side as well for the animal bedding. Then we're always hand to mouth.
Yeah. So this sort of business for you obviously means like it's a lot of diversification. So you got your animal bedding side, and then you got this side.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You don't use, as far as I understand, you don't use the waste from your animal bedding side. You use a premium product to create your premium briquettes.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the dryer, so I take it, flows underneath, air comes out the top to disperse the moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that?
That's basically it. Through the plenum, it pushes air through the chip and out through the top, the steam, and obviously the dust that we're getting it a bit of now.
Yeah.
So
how long does it take you to get to this sort of development point over the years?
we've been from start to finish. We've been about 5 years.
Yeah.
About 5 years to where we are now.
And are you comfortable where you're at, or do you think you'll need to scale it over the years?
We may have to scale it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think at the moment we're comfortable.
Yeah.
Going forward, we'll probably have to do a bit more. You know, we have plenty of capacity with the dryer. We just run it more hours and weekends, and you know, it could run longer.
Okay.
So we've plenty of we've plenty of capacity to do more, basically.
Which is what you want.
Which we need, yeah.
Yeah.
So what he's recording at the minute is the Alvin Blanche screen,
Yeah.
which is controlling all the drying side and the boilers.
Yeah.
And then the heat exchanger, which is on now. That's where there's another one getting put in there. So we've got conveyor system. So if this dryer, we can dry beans and our grain from the farm, if we were so minded. We've got the conveyor system coming up onto a cross conveyor going from one shed to the other, so we can reverse that, so we can drop chip in the other side, or we can drop chip in this side for milling.
Perfect.
So it just gives us a versatility of both buildings for storing dry material.
So from the conveyor, we land with not a finished product, or an almost finished product.
Yeah.
So tell me what happens from this point here.
So basically, this will get loaded into the hoppers to be milled, or this will go off for biomass or whatever. We generally dry different stuff to different moisture levels, which we have an oven to test that. So we get the material, whatever we're drying. If it's for biomass, it'll be higher moisture than what we're wanting for briquetting. So, you know, we'll dry to what the customer's demand is, basically.
So as we touched base earlier, yours is not a byproduct, yours is a sole product. Do you want to talk me through why you make yours a sole product?
So basically, our briquettes are made solely from the total, all the chip. We're not chipping or buying in sawdust, chip, whatever, to make the briquette, and then using part of it for a bedding process and screening it and using the fines to make the briquettes. Or a lot of briquettes on the market are made from a byproduct of the product that they're actually selling as a main business, basically. So for example, joiner shops. Yeah. The 1 minute can be manufacturing an oak product. They'll be doing various other things. It could be pine, beech, all sorts of different timbers. MDF, all that gets put into the mix and all gets processed. Well, here we shouldn't be putting MDF in, and other products as well. So, you know, there's bedding companies that use the main product for bedding. They extract out all the dust, the briquette, and then that goes for briquettes. Whereas you're getting everything with this in our briquette. It is the total amount of wood that you can possibly get.
So in a nutshell, it's 100% natural.
Yeah.
And with you using all of the whole total of the wood product, like from the chip,
yeah,
would that obviously give it more heat output, longer burn time? Is that making it the premium product?
Well, we're not diluting the product, the natural wood that gives off the gas that actually burns in your stove.
Yep.
You're getting everything. A lot of the fines are probably the bark and various other stuff out of the wood that you're actually buying in your briquette.
Yep.
So you're not getting the total amount of wood. So your calorific value should be greater out of ours than out of something else. MDF and other products that we shouldn't even be putting on our fires anyway.
So a lot of the MDF products do come from imported timbers, as I've noticed when it comes to briquettes, unless it's a joiner's shop. How can we tell if there's for the viewers, if there's MDF in the briquette? Is there any giveaway or?
If it's got a high content of MDF in, it will be very, very fine will the finish on the briquette where it's sawn. There won't be large particles. You can see the particles within our milled material, and that is just wood. End of story, And our mill, we're milling it through a 6 to 8 mil screen.
Yeah.
So you're getting particles from sheer dust up to 6 to 8 mil, somewhere in there within it. It is just totally wood.
So because obviously you got 100% wood product, fully natural, no additives. How are you maintaining, let's say, the quality, the dryness from when it comes off of your conveyor to your pile before you take it any further? What are you doing to identify any issues?
What makes sure our moisture content's right?
Moisture content's dry.
Yeah. So we have our oven in the briquette shed, and that we're continuously monitoring the moisture content of material coming out of the dryer and off the end of the conveyor, and then we know then how much sawdust we need to add. And then we know exactly the moisture content is correct for the machine when we've making the briquette. Well, the briquette machine will certainly tell us if we haven't got it right. So as you can see, as I was saying before, it's the particles of wood that you can see in there. That's what and it isn't just really fine dust. So that's what you can look for within your briquette. You need to see them nice particles of wood. You're buying virgin wood. And that smells like normal wood. When it's been milled.
So walk me through, obviously, your machine from start to finish when it comes to producing the briquette side.
It's metered down into the machine, and then the machine then compresses it through the dies. It's creating all its own heat, temperature there, which is controlled by a water jacket, because the heat would just keep rising and rising and rising. So that's done through a little radiator system, a bit like your car.
Yeah.
It just cools it, keeps it cool. So we set that temperature to what we want it to stay at.
Is that like a key to a good product as well? Get a good temperature?
Yeah, we're anywhere from 100 to 150 degrees, somewhere in there. It doesn't tend to make a massive amount of difference. Okay. If you're using the same materials, you know where your sweet spot is and you stick to that. Then it'll just go out of there, up the cooling line, into the saw, which is preset to whatever length you want to cut them, out of the saw, into the packing, heat shrink packing machine, and then onto the roller table to be set.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. With an insert leaflet put in there, whether it's our own croft logs or anybody else's that we do for manufacture for.
Obviously this is your finished product.
Yeah.
I take it the machine that you use has a big impact on the quality of the product as well.
Yeah, it's a lot down to the dies that are in the machine.
And we're talking about mechanical dies.
Yeah. We've got the dies, which I'll show you. Basically, running the right dies for the right product. We're after high density, so that we're both not too high a density that you don't get a lot of flame. We're after the flame, the nice fire that everybody likes to see. Sit over, nice heat, nice flame, not just a dull, glowing, horrible fire. That's what we're after, is producing a nice little log that produces you everything that you want.
And I can see that a lot of effort's gone in to get you to that point.
Yeah.
And it's been a long process, and I can see you've got a really good product that has been finished. As everyone knows, I'm a timberman. I've always been in timber, but I'll be willing to take a couple of these home, have a look, give it a go, then get it all back together, go through a few more bits, and see what we can sort out for everyone in the Log Burners Lounge.
No, that's it.
And that's where
you have to burn them to know what they're like.
That's it. It's been a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to see you again pretty soon. Cheers. Thank you. That's a wrap for today's video. Over the next 2 months, we'll be working closely with Croft Logs to bring you more exclusive content. We'll show you how their products can help your business through wholesale opportunities. So stay tuned and be on the lookout, as they have a revolutionary new product coming soon, something that the industry has never seen before, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more updates. See you soon.